Right now from the Google store, you can buy a Pixel 7 for $449, the same price that the Pixel 6a launched at, and that also means that the Pixel 7a is only $399. And it makes no sense. And these deals are more than just the Google store. You can get them from Amazon at this price, brand new, and I'll have links to where you guys can do so. But this makes me reconsider suggesting the Pixel 7a to people, simply because the Pixel 7 is a better device and they cut less corners with the Pixel 7. It also really illustrates what Google's plan in the future is moving forward with the lineup, because we knew that the Pixel 7a was going to be the last A-series device that Google launched. And them launching it at only $100 less than the Pixel 7 made no sense at the time. And the fact that it's already on sale less than like 4.5 months after launch, I'm sure does not sit well with tons of Pixel 7a owners. I also think that in the future, Google shouldn't have an A-series device. In fact, I think it really cheapens the Google brand. And personally, I think that Google should do what Apple has done, because this is an iPhone SE 2022. This device works great and it cost $150 on Amazon. I think that overall, Google continuing to manufacture their cheapest device from last year and selling it alongside their current device really tells consumers that their devices age well and their devices get supported for long periods of time, and that there's no reason to not get a older Pixel device instead of getting a cheaper device from like Xiaomi, Redmi, BBK, or one of those kind of budget brands. The Pixel 7a that I have runs great and it's going to age great. But the fact of the matter is that the Pixel 7 still has a better camera, and it still has faster charging, and it still has faster wireless charging. And if you guys want to see any of my videos about the Pixel 7a, I'll have them linked up here for you guys. But overall, I understood that the Pixel 7a was the last A-series device that Google was going to make. Seeing how aggressively they've discounted it this quickly after launch makes me realize that if Google is going to continue with an A-series of devices, they really should only be selling them in the developing markets that they're launching in, and in the kind of lower bracket, lower tier countries that Google is not in yet, simply because a Pixel A-series device coming in at $399 or $449 in Vietnam, in Thailand, in Malaysia makes a lot more sense than a Pixel 7a coming in at like $499. It's simply more competitive, and trying to launch that device in the United States is really odd. And consumers in the United States would much rather get a slightly older flagship from an established brand like Google than get a budget tier device like a Samsung A50 series or anything from any of the Chinese OEMs. That said, I would love to see Google kind of take the Apple approach in the next few years, because even though the iPhone SE 2022 is nothing special other than a really powerful chip and a super small phone chassis with a really small screen, it still benefits from having all of those things in the Apple ecosystem. And with Google turning on the Find My network that they're going to be launching this fall, it makes me really hopeful for the future of Google having a really all-encompassing, all-inclusive ecosystem that people feel comfortable buying into for the long term. And discounting devices almost immediately after launch is not how you make consumers feel comfortable buying your device on pre-order or buying it on launch in general. But that's just my opinion. What do you think?